Unpacking the Buddha's First Discourse. Episode 14. The Devas Cry. First, what do we even mean by unpacking? We can define unpacking as the intense scrutiny of traditional Buddhist and Zen texts. A scrutiny that often breaks down the texts sentence by sentence, phrase by phrase, and occasionally word by word. And why even unpack at all? Because not all of us have the opportunity to regularly engage with a living, breathing, enlightened teacher. Understanding that in the Zen tradition, it's this engagement that substitutes for the critical reading of the traditional texts. And so, for those who don't have the opportunity to regularly engage with a living teacher, there must be a return to the traditional texts as teacher. And with that return is the understanding that the texts are best approached as sequences of riddles, or perhaps as sequences of landmines. And these riddles must be reconciled, these landmines cleared, if we are to truly make progress. Let's continue. Consider the following text excerpted from the Sutta. Setting in motion the wheel of the Dharma. And when the wheel of the Dhamma had been set in motion by the Blessed One, the earth-dwelling Devas raised a cry. At Barasi, in the deer park at Isipatana, this unsurpassed wheel of the Dhamma has been set in motion by the Blessed One, which cannot be stopped by any ascetic, or Brahmin, or Deva, or Mara, or Brahma, or by anyone in the world. And in aiding in the unpacking of this brief excerpt, we might consider a handful of questions. First, if the Devas proclaim the Buddha's setting in motion of the wheel of the Dhamma, does their cry suggest celebration, fear of redundancy, or both? How do you interpret their emotional stance? Next, in what way might the Buddha's teaching undermine the traditional authority of Devas, Brahmins, and other figures who previously guided humans in spiritual matters? Why is it important that the text lists not only Devas, but also Mara and Brahm as powerless to stop the wheel? What does this imply about the scope of the Buddha's teaching? If the Devas' roles included maintaining cosmic order, how might the Buddha's turning of the wheel shift the very meaning of cosmic order? And finally, how does the Devas' proclamation reflect the broader Buddhist theme that ultimate liberation lies beyond reliance on divine beings, rituals, or external authorities? And so, we're now into the meat of Buddha's first discourse. More to come.